What's up, guys? I'm Zach from Dr.Z Fabrication. Today I'm going to show you an update on my tin top build. I got the YJ kit installed. I ended up taking some video of me installing it, pretty much a how-to video. I tried to upload it like 2 weeks ago and I can't upload it because my iPad doesn't have enough storage to download all the clips and then put it into the edit software and then edit it. So I need to save some money to buy a laptop, so I'm trying to do that. But anyways, I know what you want to see, and you want to see the tin top. So let's check out the tin top. I mean, there it is. YJ's spring under axle. I mean, she looks good. Here's the front. My kit definitely moves the axle forward a good bit, as you can see. Definitely enough room to clear bigger tires. Let's see if I can go up around this. The back, it doesn't move the back as much as it does the front, but the back you can still fit a 32, 33 no problem. I mean, you're definitely gonna have to trim it out for the up travel, but I mean, that's her. Probably gave it like 3 inches of lift. I mean, it all depends on the springs too that you're going to use. Like a lot of times if you buy old clapped out springs, it's not going to give you much lift because they're going to already be negative arched. I ended up using the 4-pack springs front and rear, and it sits pretty good. I mean, there she is. I didn't drill the holes out for the brackets on the frame, which there's a reasoning for that, which I talked about that in the YJ video, but you didn't see the video because I can't upload it. Some other updates I have done to it. Well, I mean, I haven't done these yet, but I found them on Marketplace for actually a pretty good deal, so I went and bought them. I actually got some seats for it. I mean, I picked them up for $100 a seat, so I mean, they're not perfect. Got some stains in it. I try to scrub them and I don't know. They're probably in the Jeep. Guy probably went mudding a lot. Got them muddy as shit. But I mean, I still gotta mount them in. Gotta pull the passenger side out. Some other updates. I ended up pulling the diesel motor out of it and I ended up selling the adapter plates. And I pretty much used that money to buy more parts for this thing that it needed. But there is an engine in it, and I did get it running as in it starts up and that's it, because I don't have any of the radiator lines or anything hooked up yet. I had to order hoses because all the hoses I have are all dry rotted and are old. Same thing with radiators. Probably got like 4 or 5 radiators and they're all shit, but I keep them because it's nice to have one for like mock-up when you're building stuff. But anyways, let's check out the engine bay. I mean, she turned out pretty good, so let's do it. Here she is. I ended up putting my pulling this motor out of my chassis that I have been building. It's a 168 valve, and it did have a Weber carb on it, but when I went to go fire it up, the Weber carb, it just overflowed real bad, so I guess the floats are stuck or something's wrong with it because it's not coming out of the return side. So I pretty much just got tired of messing with it and I pulled it off and used this propane injection kit that I've had for over a year now that I haven't used, which technically that is for my tube chassis project that I've been working on. But I'm just trying to get this thing running so I can get it out of my garage if I need to. Like if someone wants me to work on their rig or something like that and I need money, I have to move it out because I have no other spot to work on someone's rig. The header, I had the header. I actually got the header off the guy that I bought this tin top off of. He had it and he said he wasn't going to use it, so we worked a deal out and I got that. The motor mounts, I built the motor mounts for it. They turned out pretty good. They took some time to do. Kind of see that one down there. I mean, I still have a good bit of things to do. I still got to hook up the coolant lines for the, I'm pretty sure that's the mixer. I'm going to say that's the mixer. Don't hold me to it though. I always get them confused. But anyways, I got to run coolant lines yet. I got to pull the radiator out because I just have that in there for mock-up. So I got to pull that back out. I did buy a new one, so I have to wait till that one comes so I can put that one in it. So once I get all the radiator hoses hooked up, I got to put the intermediate drive shaft back in between the transmission to the transfer case. So pretty much once I get all that stuff done, it'll be ready to drive. It still doesn't have shocks yet. I have shocks, but I don't think they're the proper length. But I might just use them just because I have them. I mean, you can always unbolt a shock and put the right one on it. I mean, that's pretty much about it. I mean, progress has been pretty decent, but I mean, here's another, excuse me. Here's how I did the propane bottle. I mean, if anyone wants to see that, it's not the prettiest. I don't have the tank straps in here yet, but I was just trying to get it running. I mean, here's that. Ran the tank up through the floor. My plan is to try to have the tank as close as the fender well as possible. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I was trying to be in a rush, and as you can see, I definitely messed up. Which I'm just gonna try to get a rubber grommet to fill the hole in the floor. Yeah, that was my bad. Mistakes happen. It always does. But I mean, there's still a lot of parts that I need to get this thing where I'd like to have it. I don't really have a lot of money at this time I should say, to be able to buy things for it, like shocks, tires. Probably try to maybe do transfer case gears in it when I get money. Probably like to do like a spool in the rear and probably like a locker in the front. Probably do some sort of power steering upgrade, which I have a power steering setup, an aftermarket setup. It's brand new in a box. I don't know if I want to use it for this because, I mean, honestly, that was also for my tube chassis buggy. But I mean, that's that. This is just a quick update video on how my build is progressing. So definitely, if you like what you see, like it. If you want to see more of this, definitely subscribe. I definitely plan on putting more videos up of the tin top build. So, I mean, that's that. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Take care.